Alright, I'm gonna start winding down, alright? We got Hellfest, a movie that I heard about and I bought when it came out on Blu-ray, and then I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it. And so I watched it today, and it was fine. It's nothing special, and the ending just left me disappointed. The story is a group of friends go to this theme park called Hellfest, where they're stalked by this masked man here known as the Other for some reason, and he goes after them, targeting the main girl, Natalie, and and killing people. So I think this film makes a big mistake with the first scene of this film. By showing us that this guy has been doing this for a while, it ruins the ending to me. Or it ruins the reveal. This guy has been comes in, he's hiding, he kills this one girl, and then, to me, and he hangs her inside one of the things. And, to me that tells me that, well, it might not be one of the main characters, although I think you're supposed to think it is the new guy because he got them in there. And I wish they had played with that more. Not new guy, but what's his name? Gavin? Because he's the one that gets them in there. And I'm like, oh, is it him? But he's the first one that gets killed. So I'm like, okay, then who the hell is it? And then I start realizing this guy, whenever he attacks, everyone else is you're able to see them. So I'm like, this can't be a whodunit. How am I supposed to figure out who it is if everyone is present when the killing happens? So it's very it confuses me. And spoiler alert, you never find out who it is, and that's a big negative for me. I want a horror film that by the end you know who the killer is, you know what their motive is, you have an explanation. That's what I want, especially one wearing a mask. This, and it is painfully obvious, because if you didn't get the idea that it was just a random killer, when our characters first encounter him, he kills someone in front of them, which, they think is a part of the show, but they have this scene where he and Natalie just stare at each other, and it's the, oh, you're my next victim scene, and it's too obvious. It's like, oh, okay, so he's just going after her, this is not going to be anyone. And then when Gavin is killed, the first one killed, it's like, okay. And they try to play with that too, like, oh, I gotta go do something, and I'm like, okay, so Gavin's gonna change into his costume, but no, because that's right, he was there. I really don't know, and he couldn't be, because he was, I don't know who, I don't know what I was thinking, but it can't be Gavin, he's the first one killed, maybe he's in on it. No. He's the first one killed, so, yeah, and the dialogue in this film just, I don't know, it feels like it belongs in a PG-13 film. There are some F-bombs, but just like the dialogue, the way they talk, I don't know if they're like college students or something. I don't know. But, yeah, we get, even the kills are kind of, all the kills happen either at night or in the haunted houses. And haunted houses have lights flashing, so it really takes away from, you see the death of the one chick at the beginning here, and then you get Gavin. His is pretty good because you get the mallet and the gut, gushing out, but I don't know. It's nothing special with the kills, to be honest. And Yeah, and they fake jump scares. There are times where it looks like something's happening. Like for instance, they're on this ride, and then mass people surround Natalie. Oh, this is it. Something's gonna happen. No, it's part of the ride. The ride. The ride breaks down. You think that uh, this is what's gonna happen, but no, it's part of the ride. It breaks down, and then they scare you, and then you move forward. It's part of the ride. It's not. And then there's these weird people with bags on their heads, and are you supposed to think that the people here are in on it? Because I didn't believe it for 1 second. Okay, this is just part of the ride. Just go with it, you know. And they do it again, where there's a thing where Taylor, who's played by Bex Taylor Klaus, by the way, there's a thing where they're gonna cut her head off, and they set this up by Natalie saying something doesn't feel right, and then notices the boots of the person who attacked her in the bathroom, and she's like, that's him, and they try to get in there, and security is stopping them, and then head comes off, but it's fake, and then this is followed by trying to kill her with a prop guillotine. Why? She gets out, only for him to chase her and kill her, and yeah, he kills all the boyfriends, he kills Taylor, and they were left with the other two. And at first I was like, so there's a scene where they're in the bathroom and they're talking, oh, we're gonna go to Spain or whatever it was, and I'm like, no you're not, because you're all gonna die. Because I was pretty sure how it was gonna go is, like, because he gets away with it, I was pretty sure he's gonna kill everyone and then just walk off. I was sort of right, but he doesn't kill everyone. Natalie and Brooke are the two that are left. And not to point out that Bex Taylor Klaus is in another thing that has a character named Brooke, much like Scream. Yes. There's a fight, showdown in the haunted house, and they think they get them, and okay, and then at the end it's like they come out, there's no one in there. I'm like, what? And they're like, what? And yeah, there's no one in there, and I'm like, no bullshit. What the hell is he gonna jump out and kill them right in front of people? What's going on? No, because we cut to a car driving to a house, and it's our masked man, and he opens up a little cabinet showing he's done it before. He puts the pictures that he stole, he puts the mask in there, and then they try to make it look like he's gonna hurt this little girl. I'm like, well, it's his house, obviously. He's not gonna hurt this little girl. And she gets up, she goes, Daddy! And I'm like, and the movie ends, and I'm like, wait. No, wait. Who the fuck is he? I hate that. I hate that. And there's been so many of those movies coming out as of late where, you know, you have The Rental and Open House and this, where the killer is not connected to our main characters at all. We never find out who the fuck they are. It's bullshit. When you are doing a movie like this, you need to have a final act. You need to make it a whodunit, and then you need to find out who the killer is. I don't care if you think it's mysterious. It's stupid. Alright? It's stupid. And the weird thing is, I was oddly enjoying the film, because I was thinking, once they stab him, like, okay, he's dead, and they're going to be like, oh, it's this guy, he works here, he's been working here, you know, because, okay, I thought it was, like, a security guard guy, because they try to tell the security guard several times what's going on, and he just won't believe them. He's like, oh, it's just a part of the ride, it's just, you know, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's him. And I thought, oh, wait, I thought it was going to be like, stabbed him, like, it's a security guard. He's the one that's been stalking us. But no, and it would make sense that it's an employee. Get around faster. Nope, just a random guy, and I hate that. I hate it. Now, while I hate that, this movie's not bad enough to fry in hell. I'm just going to say it's not worth your time. And let it go. Alright, so I'm going to do one. And I'm just going to randomly select one. Okay, this is easy. Scouts versus Zombie Apocalypse is going to be the last. What I do. Which is a fun one to end it on. I'm running out of time. It's 4:13 Central Time right now, and that I'm recording this, and I'm running out of time, so I figure I'll do one more, and that'll be 13, and that'll be fine. So, what are your thoughts on Hellfest? Leave them in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.